What up, folks? This is 22 Comics. Today is the day that we send some books off to CBCS. I did a video a while back about some signed comic books that I got, and I wanted to get them verified through CBCS because you cannot do that through CGC. Here's a link to that video right here if you want to go back and watch that before we do this video. This is basically going to walk you through the CBCS website, all the questions you're going to have to answer and stuff like that, and get things rolling. You can do this with a free account. It's also going to show you how I package my books to ship them off. So let's go ahead and get into the video and check that out. So we're at my little subscription area, and you can go up there to submit comics. Go down to start your submission. Alright, and then we're going to go to add comic. From there, you're just going to put the title of your comic in there. There's actually they got a drop down menu that comes up, so you're going to want to match it with something that's in the drop down menu, and I'm going to explain later on a different one where I was having issues with one of my books. Make sure you get the right year on there too, because this is going to sit there and determine whether it's a modern book and stuff like that. Again, another drop down menu. I highly suggest that you put something in the way of value as far as, what you think this book is valued at. If you want your grade to be a certain grade, or not slabbed, here's the add verification signature. Alright, so now I'm going to put, my first one was my X-Men book. It was supposedly signed by Chris Claremont. So I'm going to write his name in there. And then you're going to see off to the side over there where it says encapsulate even if verification fails. I'm going to uncheck that because I don't want it encapsulated if it's not verified. Like, there's no point in it. And I do believe you get money back if you don't get it encapsulated, because I don't think it even goes to grading then. So, there's to show you the other kind of tiers that they have. Save that. Now we're going to go and add another book because I'm doing 3 books. Here's the one that I was having issues with. I was having issues with my Hellboy Free Comic Book Day book. And there's like all different kind of variations of Free Comic Book Day, or FCB, FCBD, or something along those lines. You actually had to open the book, and in the bottom there's a bunch of small print, and through the small print you're able to see what the actual name of the book is. And it's done like this on all comic books. It's usually within the first few pages. I've seen them in the back sometimes. But there's just small print, and within that small print, it's going to tell you the actual name of the book, and it's going to tell you the actual number that book is and everything like that. So that's what was able to get me the correct name for the book. This is the book. This is my Iron Man book. It's got 3 signatures on there. All right, and each one of them I checked, or I unchecked the encapsulate even if verification fails, because if any of these signatures fail, I don't want it encapsulated. So this is just to show you can sit there and put, 3 names to the book and stuff like that. And just making sure you do that check. Alright, so now we're going to go check out. And I didn't want pressing because I did all my own pressing. I did all my own cleaning. You all pretty much get the gist of the rest of this. This is like putting in your street address. You can put in your payment, how you're going to do that. And then you're going to review your order and how fast you want it in and stuff like that. So I didn't want to sit there and show y'all all my information because then there would be a lot of stuff to blur out, and there's no point in all that. Alright, let's take a look at these books and how I'm going to actually package them up to get them sent over there safely, the best way I can safely anyways. Alright, got my X-Men with Chris Claremont, got my Iron Man with those 3 SIGs, and then I got Hellboy with Mike Mignola. I didn't witness any of these signatures. Like, I didn't witness any of these signings. These are just books that I've just randomly picked up. They were decent deals. And I was like, it's not really a big thing to lose. Alright, so here, I'm putting another piece of backer board because I don't want, like, the tape or the flap or anything like that to cause an issue. And I'm making sure to put my certificates on the outside of all the binding and stuff like that. Because I don't want those to press on the comics either. I don't want any kind of indentations from anything. Alright, you're not supposed to send the signatures off. Or the certificates of authenticities off. they tell you not to or not to worry about it, but they're going to send them back anyways. So I figure I'll just load them up in there anyways. I'll get them back anyhow. And I mean, if I don't, then they're at least verified at that point in time, hopefully. And if they're not verified, then they're not legit anyways. So it is whatever. At least in my opinion, they're not legit. They say on the site that, like, just because they don't come back verified does not mean they're fakes. They're very adamant about saying that on the CBCS website. So keep that in mind if that does mean something to you. Like, if you actually witnessed these, or if you witnessed them and got the certificate of authenticity, like, this was signed by that person. You saw it with your own eyes. But in my case right here, I didn't witness any of these signatures. So I have no idea. I'm taking a giant gamble here. I got my mailer. And this is a mailer that I recycle all my mailers because there's no point not to recycle them unless they're just beat up, like horribly bad. Got a thick piece of cardboard. I'm going to sit there and put my books on. I'm going to tape the books to the cardboard with painter's tape. Painter's tape comes off really easily. I've even got little pull tabs that I've made on the sides by just fold them over. You'll see me do that later on for the top pieces. That's what a lot of people are using. A lot of people are using the painter's tape to do this because it's safer and it comes off easier, but it's still secure enough to hold the books where they need to be held. So I definitely suggest that you use painter's tape when doing these. So now I'm going to go ahead and put another thick piece of cardboard on top. Okay? Because I want it protected all the way around. I don't want to just trust this mailer. Like, I want to make sure I did my due diligence to sit there and protect these books. Because I've taken time to press, I've taken time to clean, I've taken time to press the spine. Like, I've taken time to get these books the best grade that I can get them. That's the invoice right there. You're going to want to put they tell you to put your invoice in with the books that you're sending off. Alright? So make sure that you do that. Fold it up nice and tight. I don't want this thing to bend. Like, I want to try and keep, like, I want it to be difficult. If somebody was trying to bend it, I want it to be difficult for them to bend it. Tape it up. I usually do about 3 strands of tape. I do 1 down the middle, or 4 strands, I guess. 1 down the middle, 2 down each side of that 1 down the middle, and then do another 1 down the middle. To me, it just makes it to where it's evident if somebody tried to tamper with it. Alright, so there you have it. You've seen the website, you've seen how to fill everything out, up until the point where you're putting your mailing address in, and your payment information and all that jazz. Make sure when you get done to print out that invoice because you're going to need to put it in the package when you're mailing off your book. You've seen how I package books, you've seen how I'm going to mail it off and stuff like that. I wound up either using UPS or FedEx, one or the other. I can't remember which one it was. When you pay for shipping, it's only going to be for your books being shipped back. It's not for the books being shipped. I think I paid around $28 for shipping. So that'll be the shipment coming back. Is that? So you have to pay a little. Once you get done with once your total, it's not it. You still got to pay for shipping going out, and you'll do that when you get to UPS or FedEx or wherever you decide to send your books out to. I also want to mention here and now that my predictions for my grades are all 3 of them are graded about the same, I believe. So I want to say that my Hellboy I was putting at about a 6.5. My X-Men, I was thinking that would be a 5.0, and my Iron Man, I was looking at it being a 5.0 or 5.5. Maybe my X-Men was a 5.5. Anyways, I'm thinking they're all going to be around the mid-range for grading. I thought about just doing a raw grade where you don't get a grade really at all, and they still encapsulate it because of the signature. But I figured if I was to ever sell these, somebody might like to know what the actual grading was, so they didn't have to crack it and then send it in and get it graded. So I just went ahead and got the grade for it anyways. Thank y'all very much for watching the video. Please hit the like button if you enjoyed it. Hit the subscribe if you like what I'm putting out. go ahead and hit that bell so that you get notified every time that I put something new out. Add some comments. I like talking to y'all. I've had a few people, do some comments on my videos. I'm enjoying talking to the community and stuff like that. So please, I encourage you, add comments to here. Pick my brain a little bit. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. Tell me what I'm doing good. Throw some questions at me. Just something. Let's get some conversation going. Again, thank y'all very much for everything that y'all are doing. I appreciate y'all, and y'all have a good one.